Well, good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning it's all about the pre Father's Day message that I have. I cannot wait to give it to you. Can't wait to share it with you on this Sunday. This whole weekend is so full of a lot of great things at New Life for men and fathers and guys and hanging out for the whole church. So I can't wait. I cannot wait until tomorrow basketball game Sunday. Got a word for you. It's just going to be on. And I'm going to give you a little bit of preliminary of that, kind of a trailer, if you will. Now, you know what? For the past couple, three morning manners, I've been having some trouble with my audio. I don't know what the problem is. It seems to clear up as we talk. But I want you to talk back to me on this morning. Let me know how do you hear me? Are you hearing me okay? Good morning, Brother Nesbitt. How are you doing? Coach Nesbitt. Man, you better coach good tomorrow. We plan on winning tomorrow. I don't talk too much smack. Good morning, Pamela. How are you? Liz, how are you? Cynthia, how are you? Verena, how are you? Dawn, how are you? How are y'all hearing me? And are you hearing me clearly? Because for the past couple, three times, it seems like it's been some static. It's something. It eventually clears up. But I want to make sure. You say you hear me very well. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Verena, you say you hear me pretty good. Okay, good. 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 Very good. All right. But it seemed like I don't know what the problem has been, but it's all about this morning. It's Father's Day weekend. It's Father's Day weekend, and I know that just like Mother's Day weekend, it's mixed emotions. It's mixed emotions because maybe, perhaps, good morning, Ari. Perhaps, maybe, uh, difficult situation with your father. So it's mixed emotions, and even more so, maybe your dad that does not have your son or your daughter. Something happened, some impacted your fatherhood. So there is sensitivity to that, and want to speak to the fact of fathers today, men, this whole weekend, the whole weekend. All right, Wayne, you said I sound pretty good. Okay, Francine, you said I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Rapunzel? How is everything there? Look, just want to speak to this on this morning. Let me give you a little preliminary, then I'm gonna jump right into it. I want to greet some more folk here. The best man, the best man. That's what it's all about. The best man, and we're gonna I'm gonna preach this Sunday. You can believe that. Trust and believe that. All right. Trust and believe on that. Good morning, Elder Jan. How are you? Ella, how are you? Elder Mobley, how are you on this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. Let's jump right into it. 5 minutes or less. Text talk takeaway. Here it is. It is the trailer for the message on this coming Sunday. The best man. The best man. And here is the text. Here's the text. Ezekiel 22:30. Ezekiel is talking to the nation, and there's a lot of things going on. And here is what he says God told him to tell them and us today. I look for a man who would stand in the gap before me for the land that I should not destroy. God says, I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for the best man. I'm looking for a man that will stand in the gap that will stand in the gap. You already know the best man, and that's what we're kind of looking at this movie through the lens of the best man. And it's a wonderful movie. It serves as a narrative, a lens in which we see the trials and tribulations of African American men. And I want to look through that lens and, of course, the lens of the text to see what does God have to say about the fact that he needs a best man to speak to the issues that we have on. There's three things I want you to grab on this morning, and I want you to share this with the man in your life, the men in your life, the boys in your life. The first one is this: there is a burden of expectation. There is a burden of expectation. If there is any burden of expectation on men, and in particular African American men, wow, there is so much on us because we have to rise to the occasion. From the whips on our back in slavery, through Jim Crow, despite that crazy politician down in Florida talking about we were better off during Jim Crow. I got some words for him that I can't speak of right now than we are right now. There is a burden of expectation on men in general and black men in particular because the weight of our families and the weight of our culture, the weight of all is on us. Ephesians 3:20 says he can do exceedingly abundantly more than you can ask or think by the power that works within us. Therefore, there is an expectation to come through, but the power of God has to work it through to make us rise to the occasion, brothers. The second thing I want you to grab a hold of is there is a bounty of brotherhood. There is a bounty in brotherhood. It really is. It truly is. Bros, we're not by ourselves. Yes, we got some strong women, but we got to coalesce around each other. There is a bounty of blessings in brotherhood, community. Ecclesiastes 4:9 through 10 says this two are better than one. Two are better than one all day long. If you watch if you watch wrestling, you can see that tag team. Come on. The third thing is this: the battle of the battle and the bruises from past pain. The battle and the bruises from past pain. Yep. Psalms 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted." Oh, yes, brothers, we have some brokenness in our lives, some brokenness in our DNA, some trauma that we've had to deal with and go through. But God said this. God said he is close to the brokenhearted. Ezekiel raises the question, and it begs for an answer. And that is, he's looking for a man. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what is happening in the text, all hell has broken loose in the nation of Israel. And God says, look, I need a man to stand in the gap before me. I need a best man. So what's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this. I want you to share it. Don't keep this to yourself. The world needs a best man for the mess that we're in. The world needs a best man for the mess that we are in. Got a word for you. Got a word for you on this Sunday. Please don't miss it. The best man. God bless you. And happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.